Alrighty. Yeah, we've unmuted. We're good to go. Okay. Boom.
Friend.
Yeah. Scared you.
Boo. Yeah.
Hello.
So
Push the
scared.
button. There we go.
Ah.
Hi. I'm D. He's Z. This is week 3. Hell yeah. Right, get in your chair.
That is the worst introduction.
I'm D. He's Z. You get it. You could.
Welcome to week
the last
3.
the last two ones were better. Just saying.
Do you want to do it?
I did it the last 2 times.
Get up there.
Turn. I already did it. You did it twice. You did this one today. The other one was shit. You're not doing it again. Next week the guests will do the intro. Yeah, next week the guests will do the intro. How about that? Cool.
Oh,
Can't wait to see
that's
who will be on as
right.
guest.
Yes.
Yeah. Next week the guests do it. Yeah. Anyway, welcome. Today we have our 2 guests.
Yes, we have our 2 guests.
Hamster 11 and Strange Kevin. Welcome.
Hi. Thrilled to be here. Totally didn't forget. Absolutely thrilled.
Oh, of course not. It's
Totally
like the highlight of the
hour.
week. This is like the highlight of the week, isn't it? Yeah.
It's the end of the week. You recap it all. You get to catch up with friends and chat about the week. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's not like we hung out like 3 times this week. It's not like we did that at all.
It's not like I dropped you home today.
It's not like I saw Kevin and Ethan like 2 days ago and then 3 days
Friday,
ago
and then
last yeah.
Oh, Bea
last
was so
week
good.
too.
Crazy.
Oh, you missed Bea, Ethan.
Yeah.
Well, you never came clubbing.
Yeah.
We didn't
Bea's
miss out
better than
much.
clubbing. I'd rather get up. I'd rather get up early to go to Bea to get a banging fucking breakfast than stay up late in a shitty nightclub in a shitty town.
Hell
What is
yeah.
your breakfast order?
Mine, just full Irish, just pretty good. I'm not a fan of eggs though.
Share a cup of tea.
Oh, cup of tea. Oh,
So,
give me the
so you
pot.
want the beans, the white pudding, the black pudding, the
Oh,
sausages,
the
bacon.
beans. The beans
Fuck
make it.
beans,
The
man.
beans
Fuck
make
beans.
it.
Kevin didn't get beans on hers.
Beans
You
make it an English
psychopath.
breakfast, first of all.
Yeah, and if you had stem tomato, like the tomatoes that are like connected with
Oh,
the stem,
no.
that's definitely an English. I actually
That's such an English
prefer.
breakfast.
I prefer an American breakfast, believe it or not, but add sausages.
What's
So
the American breakfast?
it's like scrambled egg, streaky, crispy bacon, and pancakes.
Streaky, crispy bacon.
Oh, I would have
I'm not a fan of the
sausages.
streaky bacon though.
Oh, see, I would
sausages.
prefer American streaky bacon to Irish rashers, just because I'm not a big fan of like the chewiness, I guess.
Mm.
But streaky bacon, pancakes, scrambled egg, and definitely Irish sausages, like big fat juicy ones.
Proper
And
ones, like.
And that is meant to be said, not in a bad way. It is sausages. That's all I mean.
Any sausage preference.
Oh no, here.
That's
Look.
I just.
My go-to, which I had a beer last time, was scrambled eggs, toast, a couple of sausages, and a little side of chips. And my
That
God,
is our order does not change
Potatoes in the
every
morning.
single time we go.
every single time. I get the pancakes and bacon with 2 sausages on the side. He gets a scrambled egg on white toast with sausages and a side of chips. But if we're really, really hungry, I get another side. I get a side of curly fries, and Luke gets another side of garlic bread.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
We
you know
have
what's
a
really good?
a feast.
It was really good when you're at home. You're too lazy to make all of that. Just a cheese toasty.
You know what?
Yes.
Only last year I got into cheese. A cheese like a grilled cheese is good,
Yeah,
but like
it is good.
my mad comfort food used to be mac and cheese, and I make a good mac and cheese, I have to say.
The thing is, right, tell them how you got into cheese.
Oh, this better be funny.
Wait, how did I get
worried.
cheese?
It was my parents, because my parents obviously are very posh.
Oh, so
And so
his parents were having baked camembert one night, and I just decided to try it, and then from then on I just eat fancy cheeses from now on, and I get made fun of by my friends because I like camembert and brie are like
We like
two of
nice
my favorite
things.
cheeses.
They're
I mean, like,
fucking
no, it's like,
delicious.
yeah,
People
like-
who
like-
slag you are not real friends.
in fact, like even
Also-
we had a cheese night there a while ago. That was
Oh,
cheese and
we
crackers.
watched the Late Late Toy Show, brought our partners
Oh, yeah.
around,
Yeah, that
and
was
had
really
a
good.
cheese and
That was
crackers
really,
crackers
really
night.
good.
It was the most sophisticated we felt in a while, ignoring the fact that
Oh,
we were
the
playing
champagne
the Late Late
night.
Toy Show. Oh yeah, that was a good.
Other champagne night. That was
Oh,
years
That
of
was
there.
banging.
Champagne night was
the champagne party was good.
was a
Was good. We didn't have
painful
any.
morning.
We didn't have any cheese then.
No,
But
back-
I love a good charcuterie board night. Me and my friends did for Christmas. We did a Secret Santa, and when we met up, we each got like a board theme. So I obviously had the cheese theme because that's my new thing. And then there was a meats board, a dessert board, a drinks board.
That's class.
What else was there? Oh, there was kids' birthday party board. So it
Jesus,
was
cocktail
Luke.
sausages,
Yeah,
nuggets.
Luke's dream. Nuggets, chips,
Oh,
sausages. I also made mac and cheese for my board, and then I had
no, I saw it. I got it. I fixed it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Were you
That's
That's
fine.
muted?
fine, that's fine.
Now, for context, Jake typed in chat saying that I'm a bit quiet. I read it and I just turned up my microphone. And Ethan's now just typed in game chat saying, "Luke, fix your fucking mic."
Do we all sound okay?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
yeah.
I just
Oh
wanna know
no.
Oh no, we all
Everything
sound
gets so
terrible. Imagine
boring.
no one could hear us. That'd be the funniest.
I'm down here reading the chat and I could just see. Ames, remember when I warned you that someone I know from work was going to ask me a particular question?
No.
I'm not drawing more attention to
Fuzzy
it. There you
little
go.
man peach.
Don't read what he asked up in chat. Just leave it at that.
I'm going up the read.
You piece of shit. Right.
Get-
First
get-
topic was
ham on your face?
on your
Get your-
face. What?
Get that ham on your face.
Is that a
it's
question?
it's a dumb inside joke from work. Don't worry about it. Oh, fuck off.
Ham must be worn on face.
I want to know the
Andy,
context.
I will shoot you.
Personally, I agree, but I want to know why.
I did actually. I did tell you, Ames. You remember? I said that when you hop on the podcast, Andy from work was going to join the chat and mention the ham thing.
No.
Well, I told you, I'm not bringing it up. I'm not drawing more attention to it.
Oh, I
Right.
remember you telling me, but I remember you telling me, you know, he said something in work and he was going to hop on, but I don't know the context of this. I don't know what's going on.
You don't want to know.
Okay.
That sounds weird.
Are we talking like sliced ham
So
or?
You know what, right? I will tell the group. I'm gonna tell it after stream though, because I don't think that's appropriate for Twitch.
God,
So what's everybody drinking? What's everyone drinking?
Oh yes.
water, because I'm fucking dying.
Miller.
Uh-huh.
Classic.
Oh, I am currently drinking Jameson Crested and Coke.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I am currently drinking Coke Zero because that's all I drink.
Hang on, I don't know if you can hear it. Hang on.
I heard your phone go off.
hear your
That's what I
phone,
heard.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh, did you hear the whiskey open? Hang on, give me a second. Let's
I
listen.
heard the.
Oh.
I heard the.
Oh.
Wait. Kinda. That was sad.
It's the piddliest little like water.
It
It sounds better
I've
in
ever heard.
person, alright? It sounds way
Everything
better
sounds
in
better in
person.
Put it right up to the mic.
Oh, give me a minute. I'm in the
Yes, never put it back on.
All we hear from
What'd you do?
Ethan's background is meep meep. That's all I hear.
Nah, that was more of a squelchy one.
Ew. I hate that word. I hate that word.
Put it in quotes.
Give me moist
No, it's
any day, but a squelch.
It was a
What we planned to, baby
squelchy
girl.
one. It was a squelcher.
Right. So first topic we've got on the list is
Gross.
the usual, which we bring up every week, which is the Done S&P behind the scenes. So updates on what we've been working on. Last time we mentioned that the thing we've been held up on was me working on a prereq. I've got it done. It's finished.
Yay.
Let's go.
Yay. About time. I mean,
So-
cool. Good job.
So now it's just down to scheduling when it can happen, that everyone's available to do it. That's literally all we're waiting for now for the next lore stream. And the other thing that's been happening is that our own Mr. Smithub and Atlas are working on a secret project behind the scenes for viewers. So, which isn't another. It isn't just another stream. So that's all I'm gonna say. It's a little thing they're working on. I'm very excited to see it. And actually, there actually is something we can announce because it was actually, I'm pretty sure it was uploaded officially.
If it's the thing I'm thinking of, don't.
I don't like that. Fine, I'll mute my phone.
Good.
Good. You know what? Yeah, we'll keep that till next week.
Oh, okay, fine. Keep it to next week.
Ah!
Next week's gonna be a struggle. No, it won't
that's
be.
actually important to talk about. We're probably not going to be able to do a stream next week, are we?
No, we will because we're coming back
Well,
Sunday.
We're back Sunday. We
Yeah, we're
can't.
back
Yeah.
Because they're driving.
More so, we'll have a
Yeah.
lot to talk about for next
We won't-
Sunday.
Drunk then.
Next Sunday, we are heading off to a little tiny county called Cork. No.
Yeah, Cork
Pretty
is,
big.
is Cork is known as the small county.
The small
Yeah,
one.
Okay.
not, like,
for
loud
for
or
for
anything
the
like
non-Irish non-Irishers, Cork is the big. No, is Galway bigger than? Is Mayo bigger than Cork? What is Cork biggest? One of the biggest counties in Ireland, which is down at the very, very bottom, and is a house that my great-great-uncle built in like 1901, and we're heading down there for the weekend so Ethan can look at my shitty car and he can get drunk and drive in a field. Not drive drunk. No, not drive drunk, but like drive in a field / get drunk. Like it's separate things.
I'm just seeing in chat
Well-
Jay asking, wait, is Elle the Ellen?
No comment. Yes.
Yes.
And Jay, stay away.
Oh no.
Yes, Jay.
Stay away, Jay.
collecting
Go
the girlfriend
Jay!
and the wife of
Go
Pokemon cards.
Jay! Go Jay!
Right. Next one we had on the list was which something I know nothing about. but I've been told to bring it up, is the rugby. What's happening in the rugby?
Oh yeah, so you had Ireland
versus Scotland.
versus Scotland.
What was it?
Today. That was today.
27, was it?
Yeah, 22-7.
22-7 to Ireland. Yeah, something like that.
That was
'Cause
today.
we're the best.
That was yeah.
We are the best.
Well, Ireland is the best in the world, so yeah.
Is it? I thought South Africa was.
No, they was.
No,
You know.
they're joining the Six Nations, and Italy's getting kicked out. But we're number one in the world.
We are number one.
Yippee! France is number 2.
Yeah, France beat England. What, yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
No, but what was it during the player during the match? Like Ireland's 2, and don't laugh at this, Ireland's 2 hookers had to be sent off due to injuries. So one of the other players who doesn't usually do those roles in the match had to step up and do so much fucking work during the game. But yes, good to watch. And what's it now? If France win like the extra point next week, then France win the championship, whereas if they don't, happy days, we practically have it. So, yeah. And next week it's Ireland versus England in the Aviva Stadium on St. Patrick's weekend. You couldn't make it any better.
I know.
No, it's gonna be a good one.
We'll have to stick on the match next week in Cork, because Luke's going to bring his projector. Hopefully, if the weather permits it, there might be a bonfire with a movie night outside.
Hey, side note, Jay, thank you for the sub.
I think how nice that'd be.
I am like dead ass. If we're not watching the match, I'm leaving whatever we're doing and gonna go watch it on my phone.
We'll go to a pub or something and we'll watch it. Doesn't matter how far away it is, we'll get a taxi, it'll be fine.
Did you say this is happening while we're in Cork?
Yeah. Next Saturday.
Oh well, no, we could totally throw it up on the projector.
Yeah. We'll put it on, definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
Us Irish have to, be patriotic.
That's Patrick's weekend. What other time do we get to be?
Exactly. Like a few drinks. And, a couple of drinks, just keep everything rolling. Be fine. We're good. I'm hyped for it.
I'm not gonna lie, my brain is still just rolling back to the beer. Oh.
You fucking...
I would just like to let everyone know that I texted into my group chat saying, do not come into my room or scream by my room, because I would be on thing. My mom just came into my room drunk, whispering, and I just kept making faces at her, and she was like, and I had to mute and go, what do you want? And she was like, I just came in to say hi, and I was like, I told you not to come in here.
You have one job.
She was like, I know, I just said, I'm just coming in to say hi, and I was like, what do you mean you know? If you know, then why are you here?
Oh yeah, well I mean my drunk parents locked us out last night.
Oh my god, we were locked in the kitchen with the dog. Yeah.
You know how
we got inside.
It's like the regular thing, or it used to be. Essentially, whenever it became a running habit of every time I was out past like 12, my parents would forget, and I have a key for the back door, but they lock the inside doors. So I get in the back door into the kitchen, and then I can't get through the kitchen because they lock that from the kitchen into the rest of the house. So
oh my god,
Luke picked me up around, was it 11:15?
Yeah,
around there.
That, yeah,
it was around 11:15 from a friend's house, and then
we were back around 12:15.
We were back. Yeah, we were passing your house at 11:45 because McDonald's closed at 12, so we raced to McDonald's because we were both starving. I hadn't eaten. I wanted a McSpicy, which is one of the best items on McDonald's menu, and the fact that they took it away and now it's back again, I hope it's a permanent thing.
I think it is staying
there. I hope so.
Was this the other night?
Yeah, no, last night I did snap you when we were at, because we saw loads of cars from the car show, like at the McDonald's drive-thru. Yeah. Like Luke was like, "Oh my god, look at the wheels on that. That's definitely from a car show."
Yeah, there was a car meet there yesterday. We didn't go though. It made you pissing it with rain, and
yeah.
I'm not going out in the rain. I'm not going out in the rain. Fuck that.
What do you even do at car meets besides get arrested?
Well, I mean, if you're not the ones driving, you can watch other people get arrested. It's pretty funny.
So
you watch people get arrested, and you're like, "Yo, that's a nice car on the back of that guard." I'm like, look at, oh wow.
You're
But
basically
it is as it gets towed away.
Yeah, you're looking at that and you're going, oh wow, I can't wait for that to come up on the insurance list. We'll be buying that one.
What
We'll be buying
I
that one for like
imagine
100 quid.
what I imagine car meats to be like is like, have you ever heard of a soggy biscuit?
Jesus Christ, Amy, what?
Where
No,
instead of a soggy biscuit, it's a soggy car. So you just all stand in a circle with
I'm
like
not
the
sure I
best,
got
and
circles learned.
you all vote for like the best looking car, and then that's the winner
see,
of the
it's
circle.
it's kind of, it depends. A lot of the time,
I'm
the
gonna guess
car shows and car meets, it's more like to raise money for different charities and stuff. Obviously, it depends on what's going on. So I know the last one I went to, it was to raise money for a family of someone who just passed and that kind of stuff. So it's usually quite good.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's only
I
like
still think
after 11. It's like
I
only
still
like
think car guys are a different type of breed.
I mean,
it's
you're
only
looking
like
at one of them.
I know.
it's only like after 11 o'clock, then it's kind of like, yeah, like the people who set up the event, they've gone home, and everyone else that's left there is just boy racers that are just waiting to get arrested. That's about it.
Yeah, yeah, we saw a lot of them in like, don't get me wrong, the cars look nice, but we were just like sitting there, just like judging all the cars while driving
And they
past
were
us.
all like shitty fucking Golfs and fucking.
I think there was a Golf actually. I think the Golf. I think the Golf that we saw had like really cool alloys, but that was about it.
Yeah,
They pretty much were all like
you
little.
can't afford to do anything else here in Ireland.
They were all little shit boxes that were modified to be big vroom.
Exactly, that's all it ever is there, which is really annoying. And none of them
So
are
when
big
he
zoom.
says it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin, I'm sorry.
Big vroom or big zoom?
I mean, the ones that like at those kind of shows, it's usually just big,
This isn't fair.
big room.
Big
But
vroom.
then when you go to like, it's like you got like the classic shows in the mornings. The ones that take place in the mornings are the ones I normally go to. Like we take our cars sort of thing, and they're the ones where it's like they're not just souped up Golfs or Beamers or stuff like that. It's like people who put in a lot of time and effort in like different cars, like classic rare cars that are like, you won't see it anywhere bar there type thing. That's the shit I'm into.
Also,
Like you've seen my
yourself.
cars. You've seen my cars. You won't find them anywhere else in this country.
No, because you had to put them back together.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you won't find them anywhere else.
Oh,
If you ever ended up at Ethan's house, you basically just see there's one random car sitting there that is just the shell of it. I'm pretty
Ethan
sure.
bought 2 of the exact same car, so he can use one for parts and put together the other one. 2
Well,
of the
one was-
exact same cars.
And you know what? You know what's funny? Because we bought one and we did a lot of stuff to it, and we're like, "That's looking good. That's looking good." And then we found another one, and we were like, "Oh, we'll grab that. We can use it for parts." And we got it, and we were like, "You know what? This one's low key better than the one that we are currently using." But we've already made a start on the other one, so we can't really, turn back now. So we'll just plod on and just use this one for parts.
Actually, didn't you say since that car that you've been assembling, for lack of a better word, isn't that nearly finished? Because you said you're going to try to get
It's
insurance.
road
soon, right?
legal. It's road legal. It's got an NCT. It's been driving around. Hell, fucking Kevin and I were in it. Got dropped off outside yours the other day in it. Like it's completely road legal.
Yeah,
now.
I
It's driving and everything.
I saw the red car on the camera when they got dropped off
Yeah, like it's
for
completely road
Duende,
legal.
like last week.
Yeah.
Sláinte, Ellen.
Plancha.
Every
Sláinte.
time you redeem it, he has to have a swig of his
Take a
drink.
swig, yeah.
It's pretty good.
I remember
Every time
I first started that when we were playing Bed Wars back in the day. Beers and Bed Wars, that's something we need to bring back.
No, I'm good.
Jesus Christ.
We'll do
Sláinte,
beers and
Jake.
We'll do beers and Destiny. How's that sound?
Beers and Destiny, Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Oh my god, Jake's gonna make us finish our drinks right now.
Ugh.
No, you gotta keep going.
I need to make Sláinte more expensive.
Yeah, you do. I've got 12,000 fucking points when your thing goes.
Game chat to go chug.
12.8 thousand.
Let's
Right.
go, Kevin. We're gonna shut down one of his streams one of his days.
Mm.
He's gonna be doing
It's
an
like,
important law stream, and we're gonna be like,
Mm.
nah, end stream.
See, it's like, I hate the timers because then, it's like you can't like span. It's not as fun.
Yeah.
It's like if you have anywhere between like a 2 and 6 minute timer, I want to kill you. Like, it's not fun. 30 seconds max.
Not even. Just drinking.
using these to torture our streamer. Like, don't think that way from us.
Exactly. Like, what's everyone doing tomorrow?
We
Nothing.
want
Exactly.
to waterboard you.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Exactly. Like you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow. Like, you're only at work, you know, and then like you're not doing anything, and then you're not doing it. Like,
oh yeah, I'm actually on my holidays now.
You don't know my life.
Yeah,
You
no,
don't
come
know
on.
my
Luke's gonna
life.
go over to yours, and then we're gonna, Ellen and I are gonna come over and meet up with you guys, and then we're all gonna go to Airside, pick up some car parts I ordered, and then we're gonna fuck about for the day. And
Well, me and Luke wanted to go see Cocaine Bear, but Ethan was like, I don't want to go to the movie.
that was today. I couldn't. We will get today.
Because no, you texted me this
tomorrow.
morning. You texted me this morning saying, "What are you doing today?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, you know, we're not really doing anything today. Just in the evening, we're going to go back to Amy's." And then I ended up remembering, oh wait, we have the podcast, so I just dropped Amy home, and then I'm going over to Amy's tomorrow. And what we were getting at was, oh, we can go see Cocaine Bear. At which point you're like, I don't really want to go see a movie.
It was more like, oh, what are you guys doing? What are you up to today? It was more of a general conversation.
For real though, chat, is Cocaine Bear good? Like those of you who have seen
it.
Yeah,
is it good?
Oh, but I heard it's like, you know, the movie it movies, and then at the very end apparently it just like gets like twisted or something, or like it turns sad or something. Also, side note, when Luke was dropping me home today, you guys know this because I sent a video. We went to KFC.
Yes.
Jesus wept.
The first weird thing is that when we pulled up to the window to pay, he goes, do you want a 3-piece legend meal? And we were like, no, just our meal, please. And then they were like, we made 3 by... There was 2 guys, like young guys our age, and they were like, we made 3 by extra. And then they were trying to like pawn it on us, but then one of them was like, we'll give it for free. And the other guy goes, no, we can't give it for free. What are you talking about?
Jesus.
And then
there was the cups.
Then when there was the cups, so he goes, how many cups do you want? And Luke said 2. They gave us 5, and Luke gave
they gave us like 7.
Luke gave him back all of them bar 2, and then the 2 behind the window were arguing whether he said 2 or 3, but it doesn't matter. They gave us like 7, so they were both wrong. Like, and then when you know they gave us the food, Luke went to drive into our car space, and I look in the bag, and there is maybe 5 full handfuls of small packet salt and like individual red sauce packages.
It was like a bit at the bottom of the bag.
It was like how many do you think was in there? I would say there was probably
salt.
Like,
you could easily have probably about 40 little things of salt.
No, yeah, I was gonna say 60. I was gonna say 50, 60, and then like ketchup. I think it was 30. Maybe 30 to 40 packets. Like it was ridiculous, and I was like,
for the week, like.
And we were kind of looking at each other. Yeah, we were like, what is? Oh yeah. What is happening in that KFC right now? There's two of them trying to pawn off like.
My guess is they were drunk.
It reminded me.
If they're saying, "Oh, you can have it for free," I'll be like, "Yeah, go on."
No, yeah.
One of them was like, it was the other fellow like cut him off, and it was like, "You can't give it for free."
Yeah, but I'd just be like, "Oh, yeah, it's fine." Then when the other guy walks off, he'd be like, "Yeah, go on, stick it in the bag."
And it reminded me of the time when we went to Jusk. Is that what it's called? Jusk. JS.
Oh yeah.
I went for the actual office chair, the office chair I'm sitting on, and we went up to pay, and he goes, by any chance, do you guys want a mattress? And we were like, are you giving it for free? And he was like, no, I just made a bet with my colleague that I can sell a mattress today. And I was like,
Jesus.
I was like, what's going on?
That's kind of like, I went to the same place, the one in Drogheda, yeah?
No, we went actually to Dundalk.
Right, because I went to the one in Drogheda, and I bought like this monitor stand, and we got it there, and took it back home, and took it out of the box, and there was no screws in the box, none, like to put it together. So I was like, fuck. So I had to go all the way back. Got back, and they were like, oh, that's the last one. And I was like, okay, what about like, you know, the display model? They're like, oh, you can't have that. I'm like, yeah, but like I want this, and I want it now. And you gave me this box with no fucking screws in it. And basically it ended up where I got the display model and he gave me 15 quid back at the end. So I was like, cool.
Lovely.
I was in a mood about it, and I was like proper pissed, and the manager came over.
You in a mood?
Like, I ordered it.
Fucking way.
I was like, I got this, and it's like I want to build it, and I can't do it, and I was like, I either want my money back, or I want that one, or I want like I got to the stage where I was like, yes, I either want my money back or that one, and then they were like,
you went full Karen. You went full.
Yeah,
Karen
they were like, yeah. we fucked about this when I was like, okay, I want that one and part of my money back now. And then and here we are, 15 quid later. Boom. For a 25 quid monitor stand. Let's go.
Another topic we have on the list is that for March 10th, which was 2 days ago, which is Mario Day, for the first time, Nintendo have recognized March 10th as Mario Day for the first time ever. And it was in their Direct, which they released, because they were releasing the final trailer for the Mario movie on March 10th. Now, I could just say,
March 10th, when you write it out, it's Mario.
Yeah. So I could just say, what do you guys think about the Mario movie? What are you excited for? But I actually have a good question for it, right? Which is, in the trailer, we see, and through the past trailers, we've seen a couple of power-ups, obviously from the games. So in the most recent trailer, we see Donkey Kong use a fire flower, and we see Mario use a Mega Mushroom. So he grows like just slightly larger than Donkey Kong. Here's my question, right? What power-ups from the entire Mario franchise would you like to see in the movie? Because I'd love to see the giant mushroom from Mario DS, from Mario Bros.
Oh, the big orange one.
Yeah. The one that, like, imagine he just like grows to kaiju size, like Godzilla size, with a giant mushroom during the movie, and at the end of the movie.
I would love to see the penguin power up, where he gets put in the penguin suit and gets ice powers.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Oh, we do actually see the other power up that we saw in the trailer is, I can't remember, is it called the Tanuki one or the raccoon one? It's where he's
like a squirrel type thing.
Yeah, because there's a shot in like the second trailer of him with the squirrel suit. But
do you think they'll have the cat suit in? Do you think the furries will go bad?
Sorry, there is actually the cat suit as well. That was in the first trailer. That's the first ever power up we saw in the trailers. Was the cat suit. So yeah, the ones we've seen is the cat suit, the Tanuki suit, Fire Flower, and Mega Mushroom. That's the 4 we've seen. I don't think there's been any other power ups.
Penguin. I think Kevin's right. I would like to see the penguin, and I completely forgot that was a thing.
Or the blue mini mushroom that makes him like teeny
tiny.
I would love to see that one and the penguin.
Teeny tiny.
I'd love to see the blue shell suit from Mario DS.
Ooh.
Oh, but is that not a bit sinister, since the Koopas are like actual characters in this, and they're just like seeing Mario like wearing their dead cousins home?
That was actually another shot in the trailer.
Brilliant.
Because in the trailer, there's a whole Mario Kart segment where they're on Rainbow Road, and there's a whole action sequence that the big shot, the big seller shot at the end of the trailer was where he's in his cart or whatever, and he gets hit by something, and he falls out the cart, lands on another one, bonks the Koopa into his shell, and throws him at another cart.
I have a statement that is not originally my statement, and Luke, you can help me out at this. A certain YouTuber put Bowser's army into an actual army ranks.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, it was.
And he established, he established that Mario is a war criminal because Koopas don't attack you.
Specifically, the green Koopas.
The green Koopas don't attack you unless you... Actually, they don't really attack you. You just step on their shell, and their shell goes fucking nuts, and then they hit you.
They just walk in one direction and turn around.
They are civilians. Mario kills civilians in Bowser's Kingdom. He is a war criminal, killing
that sounds
civilians.
So similar to that Putin guy.
Mario is a war criminal, and Koopas are civilians.
Well, not really, because I don't remember anyone in the Super Mario universe signing.
That's all behind the scenes. That's
the Geneva Conventions in
Mario.
Right.
The Geneva
that's all behind the
scenes.
The Mushroom Kingdom's Geneva Conventions.
Yeah, that's all behind the scenes. Don't get me wrong. Goombas, fuck them.
You know why Mario isn't considered a war criminal? Because he's smashing the princess. She's giving him royal pardons for his crimes. Easy.
Oh.
With that plumber dick.
You mean with his pipe?
With his
yeah, with his pipe. Yeah. He's just cleaning out the pipes. That's all he's doing.
Oh my god.
No. Oh my god, actually this is a really, really side note. And it just came into my head, right? And it's a bit not safe for work. right? So did you hear about the story about the couple who were about to get married? And before the bride is gonna walk up the aisle, like she arrives at the church and she was like, I'm gonna go to the church bathroom before I walk up the aisle. She walks into the bathroom to see his mother and him in the bathroom. I want you to guess what you think they were doing.
Piping?
Oh, I know this one. I know this one. I know this one.
If you know it, don't go last. Go last. Okay. What do you think they were doing?
Well, considering this is the thing you're bringing up, I assume it's something very out there. And we were just talking about, Mario's pipe. Were they piping?
No, they were not.
Okay, that's your guess. Now, Kevin.
She was teaching him the proper way to use dental floss.
No.
But that would be
That's
okay.
very wholesome.
Ethan, you said you kind of know it.
Breastfeeding.
Yes, she was breastfeeding a grown-ass man. The morning of his wedding, look, where are you going? Oh, hello.
Yeah, no, honestly, same.
It's good. Wait, hang on. There's the light on out there.
We need a minute.
Oh, no, it's disgusting, isn't it? Oh, don't leave me.
Oh, I've been getting sick all day. That just
grown-ass man sucking on his mama's titties for milk.
Oh.
How is she producing it?
What the
How
fuck?
is she? So here's a little bit of I think I might be right by saying this. So when females give birth, their breasticles begin to produce milk, and over time you obviously wean the child off the milk and the breasts will stop producing milk. The fact that she was still producing milk means that he was still breastfeeding for years and years and years. Because she was still producing milk. That has to be it, no?
I don't think it's a random added... Look, okay.
Oh, yeah, Kevin.
No. I'm saying the whole thing of... You're saying the theory is, he must have never stopped. I think that's kind of a given. If on your wedding day, your mom is breastfeeding you on your wedding day, I don't think it's all of a sudden one day she goes, hey, son, I think,
you should suck on my tit.
Yeah, you should just suck on my tit. No, clearly this was a thing that he never stopped doing.
And she just happened to catch him.
She just happened to fucking go
on the wedding day.
Yeah, so I don't know the ending of the story, but I assume she left and did not marry him because I think that would be a definite deal breaker for me. To be honest, sorry, Luke.
Sorry.
You know how everyone has their ick? That's not even like an ick.
That's not an ick. That is just an ew.
That is a what the fuck. Get out.
That's just messed up.
That's just something that came into my head, and I just wanted because I didn't know. I knew. I just.
Oh my god.
Quickly, someone redeem Slantra quick.
Someone put that shit in quotes.
Someone redeem a Slantra right now.
Oh my god, imagine. Oh my god, imagine if after the wedding they turned around to her and just went, well, now that you guys are married, until you have your first child,
turn.
I'm going to keep coming around every morning to feed my son.
Yeah, at least he's getting all the nutrients he needs.
On another topic.
Stop, he's a grown man.
On another topic, the shorter work week. I saw an update on it on TikTok, which is the fact that apparently a US politician is pushing that it becomes actual US law that the work week is maximized at 32 hours. So the idea is that if this was passed, across America, the 5-day work week would go to either 4 days and you still get the 5-day pay. And they've said that if this does pass, there's like no downsides. This says as an employer, you either go along with it and you see the improvements or just no change as what people had seen. You end up hiring more staff to cover the days, which it's the same. It works the same. Or my brain stopped.
You got this. You got this. Keep going. You needed that. Come on, you got this.
Or that's what it was. Or people that continue doing those work will get paid overtime. So they actually end up getting paid because often they're getting unpaid overtime.
I mean, I'm down for it.
If the law of your maximum hour then goes down, then those extra hours will be considered overtime that you will get paid for. Like by law, you get paid for.
That'd be good for like See, like, it depends on the line of work you're in as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when I start working, I'll be working like 46, 47 hours a week, and I even get a half day on Friday, and I'm still working like 46 hours.
Well, that's, I mean, if that was passed here, that would mean that you are legally required to work a maximum of 32 hours a week, and if you did go over that, you'd be paid extra for it. You'd be paid a higher rate.
It's like they tested it in the UK between June and December 2022, and out of like the 60 companies that trialed it, 90% of them saw like a improvement with workforce and turnover and everything that they do. So much so that out of the 60, 18 have permanently gone for the 4-day work week.
Yeah, like if the studies are showing that it works, I don't understand like.
I think
like
it's just...
I think productivity would go up because people's as I used to say to my manager when I worked at a shop for talking to everyone, I would say I'm just keeping up morale because a sad worker is a bad worker, and that's just true. And then he would roll his eyes and walk away, and I would continue to talk to my colleagues. So
plus like at the moment, like damn near everyone works 9 to 5. So that's dentists, doctors, most libraries, shops, grocery shopping, all that. Damn near every single industry have some semblance of 9 to 5. So if you do work in an office, when are you supposed to get into the doctor or the specialist? And you have to take off time from work, and you have to use paid leave.
Yeah.
So if you only work 4 days or only a few hours, then you can just go, I'm going to use that time to go to the doctors, or my kid needs braces. We're going to schedule it for that day so I can bring them in.
I actually had a similar thing to that literally in the last couple of months, where I wanted to go to the dentist, and I realized that I've been working 9 to 5s because I've been moved around in work. And so I was working the hours that it was open week by week, so I couldn't actually make a booking. It was only then when I saw my hours changed, like a once-off, I was like, cool, booking then.
That's one thing that I'm a bit scared of, because when I do start working, I'll be working 7:30 in the morning till about 5:30, so 10 hours a day. And I, as most people know, my body just doesn't agree with me, so I'm in hospital a lot. And I have a lot of appointments, and I have to, get bloods done every like few weeks. So I have to take out work for that, because it's always in the morning at like 8:30. So now I'd have to take out time out of my workday to sort that out.
Ellen made a good point that like nursing and things like that would be hard to monitor.
Yeah, I agree.
If they have it like practice and trialed, and they see how well, like if it goes well in trial, then they can base the model off that, but not keep it so that it won't ever change or be fluid or fluctuating things. Because here, like, clinics are only open between like 9 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, another one, like if you're flying to a different country, so like the line of work I'm going to go into, you flying to a different country, it could be there a week, could be there 2. It's not going to be a case of me, get there, only work X amount of hours, then chill for the next, and then do another X amount of hours. It'll be, no, if I'm over there, I'm flat out until I get to leave. Until it's done, then I get to go home.
But that kind of stuff. Imagine then, in order to compensate you for that, you get paid over, and you get an extra week of holidays.
Yeah, but like it wouldn't work like that though. The line of work I'm going into, it just wouldn't work like that. It'd work for like nearly every other industry I can think of.
Anything like service, but there are like a specific few that it won't be adopted for. But that's fine, because they're still planning on bringing in stuff to compensate the workers that don't get it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I suppose the general idea is just to bring down the amount of hours that you're working while keeping the same rate, because if you reduce the amount of time that everyone's working, you get more time to recuperate, and the time that you're spent in work will be more productive.
Exactly.
And the only reason why people would ever push back against that is because of like, oh well, I'm not going to get paid for it. I need to keep working because I need to get paid for it. But if the rate, if your pay stays the same and you get more time off, it's a win for everyone. The employers would have said it's not a win because I'm losing out on my staff and losing out on work. But then the numbers show that productivity actually grew from the original numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I think the one thing where I could see where it wouldn't work is things like retail. because that trips means they'll have to hire extra staff to cover the days of those who are off.
Yeah, or
Well, to
as
be
Ellen
fair, a
said,
lot of
nurses
places.
like
Yeah.
hospitals and
Mhm.
stuff. Hospitals are
Is it-
24-hour, you know?
Yeah, but it also means that like those places won't be able to say, "Oh, we're short-staffed" as excuses now for not giving you your raise or letting you leave. You know, be like, "Oh no, we're short-staffed, we're short-staffed." Well, it's like, well, you've been given this incentive now to hire more people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So why haven't you done that? You know, it's taking the blame and the pressure off the workers and putting it on the people who are hiring.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good idea.
I think it is a good idea, yeah. And
Just
yeah,
because it
fingers
doesn't
crossed.
personally work for like a lot of people doesn't mean that you can't see like the
Oh
benefits that it would
like
have for
there
a
are,
lot of
yeah,
people.
exactly. I think it would be a fantastic idea. And you know, fingers crossed we get somewhere like that in the future. But from what I've noticed, Ireland tends to be behind on some things like kind of like that.
100%.
Yeah,
Ireland
like
is so far behind. I think
yeah,
Northern Ireland is
yeah.
also Northern Ireland is like a
Northern-
step behind
Yeah.
Republic as well. I think Northern Ireland is well behind.
yeah,
Like
Like,
I go
I
up there,
mean-
they're like doing stuff, and I'm like, wait, I thought that was out, and this is, and they're like, oh, what are you talking about? And I'm like, whoa, you guys are fucking behind.
Yeah, like being like when like living in the UK and moving over here, and I was like, yeah, okay, you're taking a big like couple years step back, and then you're catching up, like, you know. And every time I go over to the UK, they're like, oh yeah, this, and I'm like, oh sick, come back over here. But like, oh yeah, not yet.
I think Ireland is getting faster.
It is
at catching
getting
up,
faster,
but
yeah.
it's still behind. Like
Yeah.
So there is petitions to start the trial here soon, so fingers crossed.
Well,
I
like,
think most people would agree, except I feel like the older generation would be
Oh
like,
my god.
back in my day, all we did was work. No one wants to
I
work
know.
nowadays.
It's like the
I'm like,
same-
excuse me, your house cost you a penny and an egg and like a bean you found on the floor. Like,
Well, three. Back in
The
my day,
same
I bought my
people-
house for 3 grapes. What's your excuse?
The same people that push back against working from home are going to push back against this, because if I
Yeah.
did it, everyone should have to. Like, it's a very me mentality.
It is. It's like, you know, people are like, oh, you're 29 now. Why don't you have your own house? It's like, excuse me. You, again, what Luke said, you bought your house for 3 grapes and
I live with 9 roommates.
yeah, I live with 9 roommates. And I sleep on a floor and I shower with my friends. So we save water and energy and fucking electricity bill.
No, it's fucked
Oh,
in a way. But eventually there'll be another crash and everything will go tipped up. But fingers crossed we will be able to bounce back from it and use that as an advantage towards ourselves. That's the way forward, I think.
Another one that I had on the list here was that supposedly, another thing that popped up on my TikTok that happened this week was the announcement that the UK are having an Armageddon alert test at some point early this year, which essentially means that in the event of an emergency situation where they have to inform everyone in the country of something, like honestly, I think it's coming from the whole the Russian stuff happening. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I think that's kind of what's brought it into the front, which is, so they're apparently early this year. They say there should be a warning, but I mean, let's hope there's a warning. You'll see like on the news, oh, it's happening this week, or oh, it's happening the next 2 days, where apparently everyone in the UK, their phone will have an alert that pops up as a proper, like, an alarm going off on your phone. Which I imagine you're in the office, you're sitting at a meeting, and all of a sudden everyone's phones just start going 90 with this alarm going off saying there's a big alert.
At least it's everyone and not just yours that's going off. So you
won't imagine that your phone's going off, you look and there's like an alert, everyone else is looking at you, you're like, guys, we're getting nuked, and everyone's like, nah.
Imagine being the one guy who didn't know it was happening and didn't know it was a test.
Everyone's running around and you're like, everyone's phone's going off. They're like, no, it's not real, but like, everyone's getting it.
Stuff like that happens in America with like Amber Alerts, where everyone it gets an alert on their phone with a photo being like, this girl is missing. Like, it's there. It is used in other things. So I would just love to see this like people who don't watch the news, aren't on social media, all of a sudden just get this text being like, "We are being bombed. We are being bombed." Like,
imagine we actually
I'm
got
hyped
one
for
right
zombie
now.
apocalypse
All of a
to
sudden, like
happen, though.
all 4 of our phones start going off, saying that there's like a tsunami incoming. What do you do?
Nah,
Do you get under the table? Do you
There's a tsunami coming. We'll be fine here.
If that shit went off here, it'll be like your local Dunnes Stores has run out of white bread due to the snow.
Oh my
Tesco
God.
is having a shortage of toilet roll. Please stay calm. We will get it to you as soon as possible.
The peppers and cucumbers are back in Tesco. Everybody get down!
Go.
Actually,
I can't wait for a zombie apocalypse though. I'm hyped for that.
talking about apocalyptic like events, very very sad thing to bring up, but it was something that another thing I saw, which I could mention, is that this day 12 years ago was the Fukushima event in Japan.
Damn.
oh, it was
Which was, if for those who don't know, was a 9.1 earthquake hit Japan.
Yeah.
That earthquake, again, rocked the whole country. 9.1, probably it's one of the biggest earthquakes ever recorded.
It shifted the entire tectonic plate.
Yep, that caused tsunamis across the country, and then those tsunamis caused the meltdown of the Fukushima nuclear plant. That was this day 12 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Damn.
big thing.
Big thing, yeah.
Again, very depressing note to bring up, but I thought it's interesting. It happened this day 12 years ago.
I am going to show my future kids the movie 2012 and tell them that this is
We survived through that.
You monster.
And I'm gonna go, your mother and father had to go through this shit. And
No,
you're
no.
complaining about your
You're going-
iPad.
No, all you need to
You're
do
gonna
is
show
go.
them that the
Corona.
movie Impossible with Tom Holland, being like, you see how Tom survived this tsunami? Now we're gonna watch 2012. This is what I survived.
I was gonna say the one you could actually tell them was the fact of
Oh,
yeah, you remember
2020.
you remember 2020, what you've been taught about in school about viruses? Yeah, we lived through that. It
We
sucked.
were
Oh, no,
there.
I'm
We
gonna
witnessed
show
it.
them. I'm gonna show
For
them
that,
World War
to show-
Z.
No,
that.
for that, no. You show them Contagion for that one because
Oh,
that was
yeah.
actually a virus started by bats and pigs. You show them
And
Contagion.
28 weeks, 28 days later.
28 days later, ooh.
And then like you wait a while, then you show him The Last of Us.
Fifth
You go, yeah,
wave.
we did that. We were there for The Last
we did
of Us.
that.
And then now look at life. Life's great again. You're welcome. You're
We
welcome.
rebuilt
You're
the
It's
welcome.
like you see them fungal.
We got rid of
face
all the clickers,
fuckers.
right? We got rid of all the clickers. You're fucking
Yeah.
welcome.
Now, child, this is why we don't eat mushrooms. It's not that I'm picky, it's that we remember.
And this is why whenever they give you mushrooms on a pizza, you never order from them again, and you do not tip the delivery driver.
Actually, has anyone here watched The Last of Us?
I am up on episode
Most of it.
4. I haven't seen after episode 4.
I have not watched any of it, and I haven't played the games, and I'm just wondering.
I've
We're
played the
hearing
games.
very good things,
I've
right?
seen the
I've
game.
played the
good.
games, and but I can't afford the Sky, so
Is
so
very
here we are.
Oh,
It
I
does
watch it.
look
I watch
fantastic.
it on illegal websites.
Oh, can you send me a link a bit later after the podcast? That'd be much appreciated.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ethan. I don't.
I
just,
want to
uh,
preface that here
just
on the
like, you know.
here on the D&E podcast, we do not condone pirating films and/or TV shows.
I do.
Just putting that out there for legal reasons.
Do you want to know something scary?
I just want to yesmovies.org. And we're
My moderators, can we get a link for that in chat?
Click that. So, the whole thing with The Last of Us is that the fungus is cordyceps.
yes.
Like the ants.
It's like the ants. It does it to a lot of different insects, but
Yeah.
Kovla brought that home.
What?
Yeah. The whole thing
sorry,
is
what?
that
What?
Kovla has cordyceps samples, and she brought them home.
Luke, it's happening. It's happening. Brad.
I'm
No, but
getting
here's
out of
the
the
thing.
country.
Here is the thing. So the whole premise is that it cannot survive in the human body because the human body is too hot. But they learn to evolve to survive in higher temperatures because of global warming. The Earth is getting warmer, blah blah blah, and that's how they survive in human bodies. That's The Last of Us. But here's the thing: I'm pretty sure recently there's been a study that they are mutating. They are mutating, like cordyceps. They are mutating right now because of global warming. It is coming true. They are mutating.
It's
I also want to point
So-
out clickers are different to zombies.
and there's a couple of steps between doing, taking over that of a caterpillar and taking over a
Yes.
human brain.
I don't think it
Yeah.
will be in our lifetime, but I'm
Sadly.
sure our ghosts can float above the chaos and watch.
Imagine how cool. Imagine how clever it'd be, like, a zombie apocalypse or some kind of like apocalypse like that, and you're like, oh, that guy down the road with that massive fucking house, like, really nice. I'm gonna just tootle over there, knock on the door. He's like, no, get away. You're like, no, it's an apocalypse. You got to saying we've got kids out here. Opens the door. You're like, get the fuck out of here. My house now. No, free real estate. It's free real estate, guys. I'm telling you.
You're a bad person.
Speaking
I
of,
never claimed to be a good one.
speaking of free real estate, this segues very well into my next topic, which was not necessarily free real estate, but cheap real estate. Snailbrook.
Hey, that
Oh,
fucker's
fuck's
copying our
sake.
idea.
Oh, Snailbrook. Okay, this is the new thing I saw getting announced.
This is where I check out and eat my dinner for about 5 minutes. So
Snailbrook, for those who don't know, is
I don't know.
a new proposition made by Twitter's own Elon Musk.
Oh.
It's his next big project, is a massive estate, essentially, a massive kind of housing estate where obviously people will be able to buy housing. Now, the whole idea is that it would be very much affordable housing, very modern housing. It'll be right next to the Tesla Superfactory. So the idea was that, obviously the first people that'll be living there is Tesla employees who will be able to just commute less than half an hour away from the Superfactory. And essentially it's this massive, it'll be this whole massive estate where it's all modern, and the idea is that I think he already has purchased however many acres to start the construction, and the plan is that he plans on making it far larger. And I think the number that I saw, the comparison was, it was going to be 7 times the size of what's the big park in Central Park in the middle of New York.
Wait, fuck off.
It's a fantastic
7
idea,
times
honestly.
the size of Central Park. That is going to be full of housing, full of modern, affordable housing, funded by
And they're all
Tesla
going to
and
be
all that.
working.
They're all going to be working for Tesla.
Oh, it's a
That
really
is-
good idea, to be fair.
it's such a shit model. Like, does anyone remember what happened with the coal miners in Wales or Scotland? If you have a town that's based on one industry, the second that goes over, the whole place is fucked. You get ghost towns, you get ghost industrial estates.
I mean, I don't see Tesla going under anytime soon.
You might not, but
Twitter-
no one saw
Twitter
coal
maybe.
going under.
Twitter maybe, but Tesla, I don't see that going away anytime soon.
No, Tesla's not going anywhere, bro. Just invest in their stocks. You get a nice stable,
They did also say
continues to
that it
rise.
was going to
Great.
start with Tesla employees, that it was going to aim towards Tesla employees, but it will be open to the public.
Mm.
But it's still a case that if you have a town that's based on one factory, one sort of business model, it's not sustainable. It's not going to last.
Yeah, but eventually you can move it into, so like, obviously, unless he's got multiple businesses and companies, you can move it in to have other factories that also do other of his products and blah blah. You can go that way. Who hit
I didn't
the
mean
dog?
I didn't mean to hit the dog. I didn't mean to hit the dog. I'm sorry. I tried to pet it. I'm so sorry.
Continue.
Oh, he's growling at me now. I'm
He's
so
not
sorry,
Yeah,
doggy.
of course he is. You hit him.
I didn't mean to. Now I gotta eat because I'm on survival. Oh, he's still growling at me.
Bear with me. Here on D&E Podcast, we do not condone animal cruelty.
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean
God
to.
damn it, Amy. What's wrong with you?
He's still trying to kill me.
Why can't I bleed on him?
Here,
Good.
Amy, do you want to switch seats?
You might have to.
Okay.
God damn it, Amy.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
One
I
job.
didn't mean to.
One job.
The funny mascot that we've had on the podcast for the last 3 episodes is now going off camera.
That's so sad.
He's growling at me.
Oh, that's so sad, Luke. Oh, God, fuck's sake, Amy. Fuck's
I'm
sake.
sorry.
Punch him!
Why would you punch him, you monster?
I
Why
tried
wouldn't you
to.
punch a Minecraft dog?
I didn't. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried to wave
Okay,
at him.
okay,
but-
moving on swiftly from you being just a
Oh.
monster, apparently. Okay, catch.
Oh,
You know what it is?
Luke.
Aim's coming with me. We're gonna walk you out of the studio.
Okay.
He's gonna chase you
Okay.
out there, and then when he's a far enough distance, we can sit him out. You know what you're gonna.
I'm just gonna stand. I'm just gonna stand here.
Ah!
Right now, come over here.
Stand here.
You can go into the
So
warehouse.
we do not condemn animal cruelty
Yeah.
on
Oh, I forgot the
the
camera
D&D
started.
Keep going.
podcast. You know, we don't condemn this. This is
Into the warehouse.
you know we're just having some minor difficulties. You know, that's all. It'll be fixed now. Don't worry. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. nothing
Carnage!
to-
There's
it's all
blood
good.
everywhere!
Right,
No,
he's
no,
far
no,
enough
no,
away that
there's
we
no
can't
blood.
hear him
There's no
growling.
blood.
Right,
There's
let's
no
go
blood.
back.
There's no blood. We swear. There's no blood.
I'm so sorry. Oh no.
What does this lever do?
That's just your microphone.
Ah.
Are we good? Are we good? Can I move? We good?
Wait for it. And
Whoops.
Yeah, is we good? We good?
and
we
welcome.
go.
Yeah, Ames.
Well, and welcome back.
Welcome back to your
the
regularly
D&D
scheduled program.
podcast.
Yeah,
Hey,
this,
nothing happened there. We're all good. Amy, sit the fuck
I
down.
just
Amy-
want to apologize
Amy,
to the
sit.
camera. Okay, sorry.
We
I
do
just
not
wasn't-
condone
I
animal
was-
violence here on
No
the
one wants your
podcast.
apology.
None of that happened. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, oh.
Kevin, tell us about this new frog.
Yes, tell us
I was
about
putting
the
my
frog.
notes. Tell us about
Moving
this
on
new
from
frog.
animal abuse to a new animal recently discovered. Go.
New frog.
Okay, so there was a new frog discovered in the Ecuadorian Andes. For those who don't know, that's the mountains. But they called it, what was it, like the Hylocertus tolkieni, after J.R.R. Tolkien, because it's hobbit colored. It's all green and like dappled, and it looks like the hobbit cloaks.
Oh, I love
Yes.
it.
It's
Also,
which-
real quick, hang on, sorry, real quick. I just read what Sal put in the chat. Hello, Ethan, with your gorgeous furry face. I blame you for this. I was originally just a hot dog. Okay, I blame you for this. Sorry, continue. Sorry, continue. Though, continue.
So yeah, it's just a little moss colored looking, like tan green and sometimes yellow looking frog, but they called it after J.R.R. Tolkien because it's hobbit colored, and
Oh,
I love it. I love this. But yeah, and it's actually not endangered, or it's not like at risk or anything. Like its habitat's actually like quite stable. But yeah, it's found in the cloud forest in Ecuador. If anyone's going to
I don't think.
Ecuador.
I mean, are you guys heading to Ecuador anytime soon?
Are you guys
You know
looking at
what?
chat
I
down here?
just cancelled my
the chat.
trip.
Ignore the chat.
Chat down here.
Ignore the chat.
To quote Sel, you couldn't remain as a hot dog. You had to become a hot dog.
Like like the art you've done is fantastic and it's so cool, but at the same time, fuck you.
Ethan, can you take the hood off real quick?
No,
Can we take the hood off?
no. The hood stays on during sex, as does the cross.
And D&E.
Take it off.
Take
Take
it
it
off.
off. Take it
No.
off.
I have two reasons why I'm not taking it off. One, I don't want to. Two, I can't remember how, so it stays the fuck on.
So, all right. Since I talked about my frog, I'm now just gonna run outside and get a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Go for
Okay,
it.
okay.
Take it off.
Fuck off. Get away
Take
from
it
me.
off.
Get away from me.
I say that. We're beginning to run out of topics. We've got one left, which
What's the
was
last topic?
International Women's Day.
Okay, see,
Yay.
then from there, like from here, we can just bullshit topics. People in the chat, add more
real
topics for us to
quick.
talk about. Okay?
Jacob, yes. Let me tell you how to donate, sir. You gotta.
You go to ET 20,000 and
You, right below the stream, you can see that there is a donation button. When you click on that, now that media share has been enabled, you should have an option to put in a YouTube link and a duration of the video as to where you want it to start. And depending on how much you donate, will tell you how many seconds of the video plays, and then I'll get a prompt on my other monitor, and I can click confirm.
okay. So also, look, I
Yes,
have
sir.
a question. I have an idea. You know,
Go for it.
for next week's D&E podcast, I wish to stream, but how would that work with all of this?
You wanted to stream, you would essentially need to have an alt, because it's fun little behind the scenes D&E podcast. Essentially, it's a second account that I've got here. It's a second account.
Someone just broke our window in the TV podcast studio.
It's a second account that I got sitting here, like in spectator mode, just staring at the camera. So for you,
But like, how would it work with two spectator accounts?
well,
there,
spectator.
that would work?
Can spectators pass through each other?
Guys, should
That's
just
what
be
I was
off
wondering.
podcast talk because this is behind the scenes shit that you're talking about now.
There's nothing wrong
Nah,
with
this
that.
is stuff to talk
Nah,
about.
you're
Luke
running
was
out of shit to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. Luke was bitching about stuff we're running out, like, and you know, we're talking, we're having this,
It's,
and we can go for a different one. Then we can talk about.
Today I took the bus to work. A sweet old lady got on.
No, we don't care
after-
about that. We don't
Okay.
care about that. So yeah,
You know what?
so
Actually,
next
you know
week
what you
I'll
can do.
also
You
stream
can
this, so,
you can
hopefully
host. You can host me. That's the thing on Twitch you can do, which is kind of like raiding, but it's basically when if you on your channel go to host me, it basically means if anyone goes to your channel, they'll see my stream.
Oh, so they can watch your channel through my stream.
Exactly.
We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
We'll do
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, everyone that's currently watching yours, well, not everybody, but you know, the majority of the people currently watching yours will also be watching mine.
Anyone who goes to your channel will see Ethan is offline right now, but he's hosting blank, and then you'd be able to go watch me.
Cool. We can do that. We can do that.
Yeah,
We'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Yeah,
this is
cool.
all being streamed on mine. Actually, this is the thing that I know my mods can do. Sal, my mod, can you put Ethan's Twitch link in the chat, please?
Oh,
Please. and thank
yeah.
you.
Do that. Yeah.
There you go.
Do that. I don't stream. When I do stream, it's like, you know, one of those boop boop. Hey
Do you
guys, it's a
affiliate yet?
random stream. No, it's like one of those things.
What do you get you to affiliate?
No, we can't. It's very difficult. I don't have enough friends, but we can get there.
We have so many friends.
Look, shut up, you. We'll do the whole like when I stream. I'm not gonna like post a thing. Oh yeah, I'm streaming this date. No, it'll be I'm in the mood. I'll be playing like Destiny or Daisy. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stream this, and I'll just randomly click stream. Like half the time, like the other time I streamed, and Luke was telling me like how to set up the stream, and as he's telling me, I was already streaming. Like I don't have any
of getting
starting.
impatient.
Like,
I try to
I do.
explain.
I don't have any of like starting.
You
soon
asked me how
screens
to
or
do
anything.
it,
I just click the start,
and then
and
you
it
asked me
works.
how to do it, and then as I'm explaining how you do, you're like, ah, fuck it, and you just hit the button. You know how I have my 5-minute starting soon screen for like multiple reasons.
I don't have one of them.
You know why?
And
I
like
do it.
you know, why? Yeah, because you need to set up stuff and you prep.
No,
and blah, blah, blah.
there's
Like,
two reasons, and like most
oh, so then
streamers have a
people
starting
can like
it's-
people can see it. Like, oh my god, he's starting soon. Join.
Yeah,
Blah blah blah.
The actual
Yeah, I get that.
notification on the Twitch app on your phone does not go through immediately, and the same on our Discord. So the reason why everyone does starting soon screens is because if you give it like 5 minutes, all your viewers will have gotten the notification, Discord will have gotten the
What a
notification,
miss.
everyone will know it, and then you'll be able to actually get tuned in and you'll be able to join in before the stream starts. You don't miss the beginning.
Yeah, okay. Well, I need to get one of those streams. I need to get
Yeah.
one of those screens though. Yeah, I'll get one of those screens, and I can like. I don't know how to set all that up, so I'll have you like
Again, we can
telling
do it
me.
in an
Okay,
evening,
yeah.
just-
Do
remember,
it for you.
we need to do it on a night where you're not
Oh,
actually going to stream. Because you'll get
Yeah,
bored
yeah,
and
yeah,
impatient,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then just hit the button. Also, thank you, Leon, for putting the link in chat.
Thank you very much, Andy. But yeah, like I will, and it's very much a me thing.
It's a you thing. I'm pretty sure the last stream we did was COD, wasn't it?
I think it might have been Daisy. I think the last few streams I've done with Daisy.
Oh.
Oh, Amy, we're gonna stream COD. We're gonna stream. But not yet because I'm currently very heavily invested in Destiny 2.
you
Although,
talking
actually,
about
saying
Daisy?
that,
I don't have
I-
Daisy yet.
No, Daisy. Like I actually because there's a whole thing. I uninstalled Steam. It's a whole thing. But I've recently, like today, as I was playing Destiny 2, I actually had Warzone installing, and it's installed, so we can get back on that grind.
Oh my god, can
I
we
don't-
talk about
No,
when
no.
you frauded me?
Fuck off. Oh yeah.
What do you think he was gonna say?
Don't worry about it.
Well, you
Okay.
accidentally deleted
I
Steam
was so
somehow.
I was so delirious when this happened, and no one answered me for like 12 hours as to how this came about to be. So I'm glad I'm finding
So,
out now.
okay, let me tell it from my perspective first, and then we'll go to Ethan, right? So
Sit down.
No. He let it.
So from my perspective, right, I was in work. I was, as they say, I was making bread. I was getting that bread, right? I was busting my ass doing my work, and all of a sudden, about 15 minutes before I was finished to clock out, I get a notification on my phone on Revolut saying that I'd spent €6 on Steam, and I said to myself, I'm in work. I didn't spend €6 on Steam, so I message this one. I say, Ames, did you use my card or something on Steam? And you know,
Which
and
I
then-
would never do without asking.
At which point, like it took a few minutes to respond, but so during those few minutes, I checked my Steam app. I saw there's no purchase on my Steam, and as I'm checking the Steam app, boop, another one. 2 minutes later, after the first one, another €6 comes through on my Revolut. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then you come back to me saying, no, I didn't use your card. At which point, I'm panicking now. I'm panicking now. Thinking, what the fuck's going on? And I'm going through my Revolut and I'm looking through. I'm like, what the fuck could this be? And as I'm looking, boop, a third one pops up. Another €6 going through. I was like, okay, no. I have to. Okay, and I froze the card, and I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And this was now like 5 minutes before I clocked out. So I froze my card. And then a fourth one pops up, and I'm able to deny it because it's frozen. So then I come home after I clocked out with my card frozen.
Do you want me to take it from here? Do you want me to take it from here?
There's one more bit. So as I'm in work, I'm like, okay, fuck it, freeze the card, cancel it. I go home, cancel the card, and then I join VC, as we often just hang out. The Dun SMP gang, we just hang out at night. I join the VC and I start telling them this, and Ethan, you can then take it away from here.
Right, so basically, from my perspective, right, we was gonna get this game, this VR game, some roulette thing. It looked quite fun. I've seen a couple of YouTubers play it, blah blah blah. I got the game. It's like £6. I got it, and then I put in. It came up with like Revolut, and I was like, cool, that one. And then no money came out, and I was like, oh, because I've had a lot of issues with my Revolut and just my phone in general. So I was like, oh, no money came out. And I was like, okay. So then what I did was I then bought it for a mate. And again, no money came out. And they said, yeah, I've got it. And I was like, oh, I have somehow beaten the system. And then I did it again. And then I was like, oh my God, this is incredible. What? And then I tried it a fourth time. And it was like, nah. And I was like, oh. And then then Luke came back and he was like, oh my God, like my card's been frauded. And I was like, oh my God. So then I just I revoluted however much I spent to Luke, and I was like, I'm so sorry, please take my money. And then here we are. You're all paid back. I don't have your card saved anymore. I don't know why I had it saved in the first place, but yeah,
I actually remember what it was. I'm pretty sure it's when you were getting Terraria. I thought it was
Terraria, but I wasn't sure. Yeah.
We mentioned last week the game of the week, and so when the game of the week was Terraria, I was trying to get everyone on it. And typically, some people, if they're proposing a game of the week, they will buy it for other people. For example, our this week's sugar daddy is Jake, who's been buying Destiny DLCs for everyone. So I was going to buy you Terraria, and for whatever reason, the sending Terraria as a gift wasn't working. So I said, I should just put my Revolut card in it, and you can buy Terraria. And so clearly, when you did that at my house on your phone, for whatever reason, it set it as your default.
Because I don't set cards as my default. It uses whatever card I used last, and I must have just forgotten I used your one. So I'm here like, oh my God, because it just came out with Revolut. And the last two digits were obviously I was like, oh yeah, cool, my card, but dead on. But no, it wasn't my card. It was quite funny though.
I can't believe your assumption was that you glitched the system and you
I was chuffed.
It wasn't that you were using a different card. That was not your first thought.
Nah, it never is. I always go for whatever one benefits me the most, and me cheating the system was a huge benefit, but apparently it wasn't that one. I was quite sad. But and it's all good. You're paid back, and life's good now.
I'm also now just seeing Jake says that Streamlabs isn't working, so I'm now gonna go. I'm tapping out real quick to check it.
I don't know. Okay, cool.
It's the media share.
Oh, cool. Oh, have you seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Yes! Brooklyn Nine-Nine is so fucking good. Oh.
Me and Luke used to just stick it on for background all the time. 9-9!
Oh, it's so good. It's brilliant.
Favorite character?
Jake. Or Terry. No, Terry.
Oh,
Terry. Have you seen my Discord picture? Come on, it's clearly Terry.
He used to be one of my
context. For context, my Discord picture is Cherry Krabs, so it's like Mr. Krabs' body with Terry Crews's face. It's fantastic. But yeah,
Terry Crews used to be one of my 3, but he's not anymore.
Oh no, who's the 3 now?
It's Tom Selleck, but only Tom Selleck from Richard from Friends, like that era of Tom Selleck.
Oh, young Tom Selleck, right? Yeah.
Chris Evans, which is pretty basic.
Yeah, it's very basic.
the guy who plays Hawkman in the Black Adam, and I can't remember his name.
Also, real quick, Jake, I'm not too sure. As far as my computer's telling me that media share is working, I don't quite know what the problem is. To be honest.
I think it's an issue you're in, Jake. Oof. Sorry, bud.
Oof.
Sounds like one of those
Nice.
plus like skill issue things,
Aldous
you know?
Hodge. Aldous
Aldous
Hodge.
Hodge.
Yeah. If y'all want to look him up, he's
I was talking to Jay yesterday, and we agreed that Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it was criminal that they didn't last until the 9th season.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
was,
hopefully they might. Well, no, it's not on it's not a Netflix show, is it? No, it's like
no.
yeah. So like, there's a chance that they'll do another season. You know what I mean?
Oh, I doubt it.
Luke is very much
maybe,
like
you know?
Jake Peralta. It's scary. And you have said that I am like Amy as well, which is very fitting.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's pretty funny.
Man-child.
So if we were all Brooklyn Nine-Nine characters, he's Jake, Ethan's Terry. You know what? I'm probably more like Captain Holt or something.
Who would be who in the show? Who's
Leon's Boyle.
Oh, Leon's definitely Boyle.
Boyle.
Yeah, sorry, Leon. N is Gina.
N is
I
Gina.
Can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, yes.
Wait. What about who's oh my god, Andrew and Atlas are Alfred and Hitchcock.
Oh, no!
Nah, that's just mean.
Oh
No,
my
because
God.
they're just funny as
Dirty
fuck.
duo.
Yeah,
And they're
sure.
always together.
They're such a duo.
Yeah, they're a fucking iconic duo, just like Alfred and Hitchcock. Sorry.
I'm trying to remember all the characters. Oh, who's
Rosa.
Rosa, yeah.
Keep it.
Me?
I don't know.
No, it's kind of a mix, you know. Like sometimes it's you, sometimes it could be Jay, maybe, or it's a bit of a mix, you know. I wouldn't say there's anybody who's like consistently in a mood. I mean, like Amy, you'd definitely be up there, you know.
I mean, your
But,
Discord
like-
name is Grumpy.
Yeah, exactly. Like about.
I'll be Rosa then, if fucking grumpy as fuck.
Rosa, Rosa.
That was exactly what I was thinking of.
Oh my God. Yes. Okay. For context, Jay's here on
Cheddar.
As we know, we said on week 1 the D&E podcast studio is actually on Dun SMP, and we've got Jay here in the back. Jay says, "Could you be Cheddar?" Yes, you can be Cheddar. We'll allow it. Wait, who's Holt again?
Who's Holt?
I don't think we.
I feel like
decided
Kevin should be
on-
Holt.
Yeah,
No,
I was just about to say
Oh.
that because
Am I that autistic?
Holt's not autistic.
Oh, it's because I'm queer then.
I'm not. I'm not touching that with a 15-foot
Yes, Jay.
I am
Luke.
not,
Take
I'm
it in
not
here.
touching that with a 15-foot pole.
Luke,
I'm
is
not
that your
going
dog
near
that's trying to kill me in the
No.
corner?
No,
that's,
that there's Jay.
I think that's Jay. Yes, get in here.
Pissed off dog, Amy. Don't be fucking with her. You already pissed it off once.
Yeah, that's another little BTS Dun SMP thing is we've got our morph plugin, which we use pretty regularly.
No, also I think Captain Holt is in charge of everybody and is very like good at controlling not controlling, but like making sure everyone is like on track and like not dead. Ah!
I'll accept that as an answer, so thank you. Jesus.
Oh, you weren't even on
again.
this. You weren't even on the stream there, bro. You were just like
E
a
and
bit-
E podcast.
Welcome
E-
to the
E-
E&E podcast, the way it was supposed to be. Ladies and gentlemen, today we were going to be interviewing Let's go.
E.
Get the fuck over there.
Welcome to
boy.
the E podcast.
Welcome to the E podcast.
Fuck, what's the... Oh, I'm good. I'm back. We're good.
No, we don't like that. That's not a good view.
Don't worry, I'll just... There you go.
Oh, no. You're in the way of the fucking poster, though.
Oh shit, it's fucking... Hold
Now
on,
it's just D.
There you go. Problem solved.
On the floor like a
Yes.
fucking toddler.
Yeah, let the child have his moment, okay, Gibbons?
Right along.
What the dog doing?
What the
So,
fuck?
What's the dog doing?
we're an hour and 20 in, and I've run out of topics. Do we have any final bits?
We didn't even talk about International Women's Day, bro.
Oh yeah, International Women's Day. That's yeah.
Jesus. Sit back down. Sit back down in your chair. Come on.
Get the fuck out of my chair.
Get rid of the dog. There's the dog in the way.
Brilliant. That's fucking
You can
brilliant.
sit in the foreground. Sit where I was sitting. There you go. A little spot for
Oh,
you.
and me and Amy have a topic.
Oh,
What?
go for it. Go. Oh no, don't go for that one. No, we don't want to talk
What?
about that.
Wait. What was it?
The
It's a
Stardew Valley
Stardew
character.
one.
Oh, I wanted to go through each Stardew Valley character and say what ick they are, and also if you chose to marry them, what your ick is.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up a Wikipedia page
why
of all
you're
the
a
Stardew
toxic
characters.
person.
I'm not even gonna do that. I'll wait for someone to explain them.
Stardew
So
Valley
I wanna start off
characters.
with my husband that I married.
Oh.
And
no,
let me
here,
just say, I
I've-
am problematic for marrying him.
I've got all the marriage candidates here on Wikipedia or on the Stardew.
Oh,
Wiki.
will we go by
So we'll go-
alphabetical? Or whatever order
I think
they are
it,
here.
I think
Go
it is.
by however
it's,
Luke is seeing them.
it's all the male alphabetical and the female alphabetical.
Okay, let's do male first.
Yeah. So the first character is Alex, who, if I remember right, he's like
okay, the sports star.
Sporty
Alex is a
guy.
villager who lives in the house southern east of Pierre's College. He's that's doesn't tell us who he is.
He is a jock who I don't
Has a heart of gold.
like. Oh,
Why?
Oh,
I don't know.
Tension immediately. I like
I
this.
just no. I just don't. I think, American football.
Oh,
like
there is actually a quote in him. So this is for Ethan and those who don't play Stardew Valley, which you did say he loves a bit of sport. But yeah, so the quote is from Dev Update 12. Alex loves sport and hanging out at the beach. He is quite arrogant and brags to everyone that he is going to be a professional athlete. Is his cockiness just a facade to mask his crushing self-doubt? Is he using his sport dream to fulfill the void left by the despair of his parents? Or is he a brazen youth trying to look cool? There's
I
a
mean,
quote for Alex.
in my honest opinion, I feel sorry for the bugger.
I think the only thing I like is that he likes the dog that's like outside the saloon.
He likes dogs.
He likes dogs, which is great. But Alex, I would rank like mid out of the guys. I think maybe mid high, but he's not down there because there's definitely worse fuckers than him.
There is. It's like he's not the worst bachelor. He's also not the best one, but I think he gets an unnecessary amount of hate because of people who play Stardew Valley not particularly liking sports. That's painting everyone with the same brush, but it's true.
Yeah.
And he is very standoffish and kind of rude at the start, but so are like half the characters.
Yeah,
and
true.
give them a pass because they're moody or emo or they're mysterious. But because Alex is like, literally what he looks like and how he acts, we don't give him that same excuse.
Just from what I've heard, he sounds like, the typical jock in like American TV,
Yeah.
that act like dicks, that kind of character.
But
Except
he's secretly gay.
he's not actually a dick. Like he is really he is a nice villager to have a friendship with.
Yeah.
And
Again, I don't play the game. I don't know a lot, but it reminds me of a good few people back from school, And I was saying, like me being back in school, those guys, I was like, I have, and I will again punch the fuck out of you,
Yeah. Okay. Next one.
Our next one on the list of the bachelors is Elliot. Elliot lives alone in a cabin on the beach. He's a writer.
Oh, Elliot's my bestie right now. No, he's not.
He's a writer who dreams of one day writing a magnificent novel. He's a sentimental romantic with a tendency to go off onto flowery poetic tangents. When he can afford it, he enjoys a strong beverage at the Stardrop Saloon. Could a humble farmer such as yourself be the inspiration Elliot is looking for? There's only one way to find out.
I mean, if he's up for a decent night out, like, let's go.
He has beautiful hair.
The one thing about Elliot is that he's expensive.
He's gay as Christmas.
Giving him gifts that he loves is expensive, but he truly is just a sweetheart.
Like me, I love expensive stuff. I go on a night out and I spend
I don't think
you're not worthy.
Too much.
My opinion of Elliot is that I don't think I would get on with him because he's so artsy fartsy that I would just be sitting there being like, oh my god, shut the fuck up, I don't care.
Now I know how all our conversations go, Amy.
But he sounds like the kind of guy, though.
I like
on a night out. He likes the expensive stuff. So you're like, bang on, we can have a nice few bottles of whiskey. Oh man, he sounds proper fancy. That's a bit too much for me. I mean, but
Actually,
if he's
what are
earning
Elliot's
enough
favorite
money,
gifts?
then you know.
His favorite
Pomegranate.
gifts in the game are crab cakes, duck feathers, lobster, pomegranate, squid ink, and tomka soup.
Nah,
Yeah,
he's
see,
way
that's
too
a
up the
fancy
hierarchy
fucker.
for me.
He's a
He's
fancy
he's
fucker.
he's a,
Hierarchy
he's
for me.
he's a D4 in Stardew. Like,
Yeah. He's way too up the
fundamentally
hierarchy
disagree.
for me. I
Yeah.
couldn't have
Fundamentally
him
okay,
there.
disagree.
next one.
Next on the list is Harvey. Harvey is
He
the town
is an
doctor.
asshole.
Harvey is the
Shut
town
up, baby.
doctor.
Shut up, baby.
He's a
I'm biased.
little old for a bachelor, but he has a kind heart and a respected position in the community. He lives in a small apartment above the medical clinic, but spends most of his time working. You can sense a sadness about him, as if there's something he's not willing to tell you.
So he's an
sad.
old guy.
He's sad
right?
because
So he's
no one
old.
likes him.
He
No,
he
plays.
he sounds a bit like
30
a
with
pedo.
toy planes. He plays
He's
with
like
toy
30
planes.
something, I
Oh,
think.
he plays with toy planes.
No, Ethan, get this. He's the town doctor, yeah?
Yeah.
If you lose health in Stardew Valley and you're married to him, he still charges you medical fees.
Okay,
Or-
so he's
Or if
like,
you run out of energy
prick.
a foot away from your bed, he will drag you out of your house and down to the town clinic,
Yeah.
and you still have to pay him. And I'm like, here, I'm
And
just
he's
a
got
foot away
pedo
from my bed.
stash.
Yeah,
oh,
he does.
so
have a pedo
okay,
stash.
so we don't like it. Harvey
No,
sounds
no
like
one
a
likes
proper
Harvey.
dick.
He's a dick. He likes money. He's a doctor. He got his degree in a garbage can, and it's just.
I mean, but like also,
I like
he's
Harvey
saying that,
better
yeah,
than
he's
one of the
making bank.
options,
He's
but
making
yeah.
bank though, like you know.
Except he's not making bank. Like, if you marry him, your income doesn't go up when you're married to Harvey.
Yeah,
His money
your income doesn't go up. I'm sure Harvey's does. Like Harvey's doing bits.
Well, it's not that you can, like, benefit from it.
No, you can't benefit, but Harvey's doing decent. Good job, Harvey. Proud of you, bud. You're on that grind. You're on that grind. All right, next person, go
The
on.
next bachelor is Sam, who is the
Ooh.
kid. He's the son of Kent and
Kent.
Jody,
Kent and Jody,
he's
yeah.
the brother of Vincent.
Mhm.
So
Okay,
Sam
backstory.
is an outgoing, friendly guy who is brimming with youthful energy. He plays guitar and drums and wants to start a band with Sebastian as soon as he has enough songs together. However, he does have a bit of a habit of starting ambitious projects and not finishing them.
ADHD.
Sam has a little stressed about the impending return of his father, who's been away for years due to the line of work. Which, as those who play Stardew Valley, is it at the end of year 1 that Kent joins the town?
Kent comes back from war.
Yeah.
War. He's a
So that-
And
soldier.
it's really
that's
it's really
referred to as
sad
Kent
because
as
like
his
you go and talk to Kent and he's like, I can hear the screams, and I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sam, I think Sam's a little bit too young for me, so I never really had any interest in him. I don't really
respect him
have an
because he looks like a
opinion of
Super
him.
Saiyan.
Sam
He
is
does,
really
yeah.
respectful of the farmer, though. Like, he's really
is.
respectful of the farmer, and he's really easy to, like, build up friendship points with.
Yeah, so I don't have a strong opinion of him, but I feel like he's
Right.
kind of up there on the list because I feel like he's just a sweet boy who has ADHD and can't finish tasks. You know what I mean?
And he's so sweet to his little brother.
Yeah, a little like I feel like Vincent in real life would be a biter. So
That actually reminds me. Points to Alex because he runs the ice cream stand in the summer.
oh, he does.
Sorry, but we're going back to Alex for a second. He runs the ice cream stand in the summer. He gives you ice cream.
By
Okay,
by
back to
Clint
Sam.
and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Sam, sweet boy, bit young, and I think he just needs a
Bit young
strong,
to be
independent girlfriend. Since he has ADHD, people with ADHD always need a strong, girlfriend to be their calendar.
Or
And,
That sounded like a very pointed
A little bit,
sentence there,
yeah,
Amy.
a little bit.
No, I think Sam is a sweet boy, and he's a sweet boy. Okay, move on. Let's go.
So,
Yeah, look,
So
move on quick. Go,
our
move on quick. Go, go, go.
second to last bachelor is one who I know is very popular is Sebastian.
He likes frogs.
He's
love.
got Robin
does.
as his mother, which I realize now in retrospect
Girl
these
boss.
make a lot of sense. But stepfather Demetrius and half sister Maru.
Half sister Mary. Yeah,
So
Maru.
Oh.
Sebastian is a
Maru.
rebellious loner who lives in his parents' basement. That's a quote. I'm not just saying that. That's part of the quote.
A rebellious loner that lives in his parents' basement.
That's the first thing the quote says on the top of his wiki. He is
Hey,
Maru's
They have a
older half.
basement. That's a good start.
He is Maru's older half brother and feels like his sister gets all the attention and adoration while he's left to rot in the dark. He tends to get deeply absorbed in his work, computer games, comic books, sci-fi novels, and will sometimes spend great lengths of time pursuing these hobbies alone in his room. He can be a bit unfriendly to people who he doesn't know. Could a charming new farmer cultivate the wasteland of his heart? Who knows?
Oh my god. Yeah, Sebastian, in my Stardew game, I am married to a certain person, but I have been trying to get my friendship with Sebastian up because he just seems like a sweet guy. So
Sebastian rides a motorbike. If you marry him, he gets frogs. He's a computer. No, he is. He's a computer.
A game developer type thing.
Yeah, he's a game developer.
But like, what games?
Like video games.
It
what game?
I don't know. It doesn't
say.
I mean, if he's not doing like,
if
he's not doing something that like turns up in like the Steam, like, you know, top couple, like, you know, there's no point. I mean, no point. If he's not on either like Minecraft or in like the Steam top few, like, what's the point? Like,
if he's not a guest on the D&E podcast, what the fuck?
And he's a bitch. That's all it is.
He doesn't trauma dump, which is nice. He's just kind of there, and like you always know where he is. He's either in his room, or if it's raining, he's going to be down at the dock.
That sounds
he's around the house.
Fuck, I need
or he's in Sam's house. You don't have an opinion on my husband. Go away.
Ah, there it is.
The big reveal. He is actually Cuban's husband of choice.
Biased opinion.
I'm sitting
right
on
here,
a pillow
people.
that has his face on it. I'm not gonna lie.
Biased opinion right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, is this the
biased
last
opinion?
Bachelor?
I give my opinion on everything.
The
This
final,
is going to be a biased fucking opinion. You want biased opinion? This next one's going to be a biased opinion. Go on.
The final Bachelor,
Keep
who
your
I
opinion to
know
yourself
is
at last.
Amy's
Keep it last.
Bachelor of choice, is Shane.
Yeah.
So let me tell you about. Oh, Shane's quote is actually very short. This is actually a quote from Shane in the game. I'm renting my room from Marnie at a really good price. It's small, but I can't complain. If I could reset my life, maybe I'd start a chicken farm. Only free-range eggs, of course. That's a quote from Shane.
So I married Shane, and
also, real quick, it's probably important to note that his top best gift is beer.
Yeah.
Oh, legend! All right, let's go. We like Shane.
He likes beer, pizza, and like chili peppers. Okay, so his friendship, like his like heart events, they are so sad, because he is a alcoholic who wants to kill himself and jump off a cliff. Okay, so in the game, I saved him, and I married him, and now he doesn't. Now he just he looks after his little chickens on my farm, and sometimes when it's sunny outside, he's out on the porch with his chicken.
So he's not one for the sesh, that's what you're saying.
Not anymore. He got his life together.
Right, he needs to move to Ireland. Then he won't become an alcoholic, just as a legend. He needs to get over there.
Yeah, no, I do. Shane is problematic. He is a dickhead. He's an alcoholic. So
hate Shane.
Yeah.
I hate
Not a fan of Shane.
I hate him more than Harvey. He is rude, so unnecessarily rude. And every single event you have to like take on his trauma and literally fucking save him and drag him to Harvey's. He is the biggest waste of space in that fucking town, and he does my head in. Once Jojo Mart closes, he's doing nothing.
Oh, yeah, didn't he? He works for the enemy.
He does. He works for Jojo Mart.
Jojo
Mart.
One of the side plots of Stardew Valley is obviously Stardew Valley is supposed to be a small knit community in this little town, and Jojo Mart's this big corporation that comes in and tries to like fuck up the town, and he works for them.
Oh, okay.
So we don't like Jojo. I'm pretty sure there's an option where you can help Jojo Mart.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think the way you have to look at it is, okay, Jojo Mart, nobody likes him, whatever, but like, can he
Jojo
make
Mart's a little bit like
bank?
Tesco.
Oh, fuck Tesco, way too expensive.
Exactly, there you go. You fuck Jojo Mart, you know? That's
Yeah, I get that.
Jojo Mart is like Tesco.
Okay, I get you now. Fuck Tesco. Why are you too expensive?
Shane.
Fuck Shane. Shane
Fuck
sounds
Shane.
like a brick.
Fuck Shane.
We don't like Shane.
Sounds
Fuck
like
Shane.
a boring brick. Fuck him.
Fuck Shane. We hate Shane.
We don't like Shane. Fuck Shane. Yeah, that's right. Leave.
As Amy says that the character was like the toxic character trait if you marry Shane Is that
Careful,
you
Amy,
think
the
you can
dog's
fix
attacking you.
everyone?
I can fix him.
You've got a savior complex, Amy.
No, fuck that.
Fuck Shane.
Right, Ethan. Now's the
Yeah,
fun
bud.
bit.
Threats.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
what's
have
fun
to
bit?
ask. Yours gonna be the biggest opinion because you don't have much of a thought on most of these. So this is all this is
Okay.
all fresh news to you. The Bachelorettes.
Ah, cool. Go for it.
Bachelorette number 1 is Abigail. So, quote on Abigail from Dev Update 2.
Already on a bad start.
Abigail lives at the Abigail lives at the general store with her parents. She sometimes fights with her mom, who worries about Abigail's alternative lifestyle. Her mom,
Oh.
who is following, who her mom has the following to say: "Quote, I wish Abby would dress more appropriately and stop dyeing her hair blue. She has such a wonderful natural hair color, just like her grandmother did. Oh, I wish she'd find some wholesome interest instead of this occult nonsense she's into." End quote. You might find Abigail alone in the graveyard, or maybe out in a rainstorm looking for frogs.
That's a
Also,
no from me. That's
I
a
don't know
no
why she
from
says.
me.
I don't know why the quote says her hair is blue. Her hair is clearly purple.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. It's like bluey purple, but here's the thing. Pierre is not her dad.
She doesn't dye her hair.
According
She
to the
doesn't
wiki,
dye her hair.
Pierre is her dad. According to the
No,
wiki.
because
But
if you start talking to the wizard and gain friendship with the wizard who has blue purple hair, he starts saying dialogue about how he has a daughter in town.
And Caroline, her mother, talks about how when she was first married to Pierre, she used to take walks in the forest and go up to the wizard's tower.
Oh, an
Yeah.
affair.
It's a-
Ooh.
Yeah,
And
she
that's
doesn't
why-
dye
and
her
she-
hair.
And she's in the occult stuff, but like to Caroline, that's gonna be fucking cult stuff. But to Abigail, she maybe found out that her dad is the wizard, and she wants to maybe go in his footsteps and is doing
Like the whole hanging
witchcraft.
down the graveyard
Personally,
thing.
I
You see
dislike
what I mean?
Abigail
This game
for
has
the
like
song.
in-depth lore that we're all
It
really
has
into. It's
in-depth
really good.
lore. It's
Kevin,
it's a
I
no from
agree.
me. No.
I actually don't like Abigail.
Abigail, like every single bloke I've ever spoken to,
Gamer
Abigail
boy,
is their
yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, because they're
Absolutely,
like,
hands
oh
down.
look, she's a gamer girl because she has blue purple hair. Like, fuck
She's
off.
gamer girl and she's goth.
That's
Where's
a no
Leon
from
when we
me
need
as
him?
Every
well.
guy loves
Yo, is Leon when we need him.
Fuck
Yo.
off. I think Abigail is Luke's wife of choice.
Abigail was
in the
my
game.
bachelorette of choice.
Leon
Okay, real
bought
quick,
me
real quick,
purple
hang
hair
on.
dye once, and I just went, "Now is this so I can look like
Legend.
Abigail or Raven from?"
Okay,
He's
real
like,
quick, just like
Legendary.
yours
She's
opinion.
rock.
Use play it, right? Use play.
Yeah.
What if I was to play it? Who would you think would be my person of choice?
I also think you'd pick
Haley,
Abigail.
because he likes Mean Girls.
Oh, okay. We'll get to Haley. We'll
Oh.
move on to the next. Haley's two away. So we'll
Yeah,
move
no,
on
I'm
to the
just
next
like I
one.
want to know. I'm curious to know people's opinion now, and then we'll go through
Okay.
the list and like kind of go from there. You know what
I
mean?
would
Okay.
say either Leah or Haley.
I'd say it was either Leah or Abigail.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Anyway,
go
okay,
on.
Alright, next person.
So,
Next person. Next
Next
person.
one
ahead.
is no one's guesses. It's Emily. So to quote this actually the quote on the wiki.
She's
is actually,
she's into the signs and the crystals.
Oh, I forgot about
He's
this.
just like me for real.
Emily is
For real,
Haley,
for real.
Emily is Haley's sister. So the quote on the wiki here is actually a quote from Emily, which says, "I'm just working at Gus's to make ends meet, but my real passion is tailoring. I made these clothes from scratch." That's our quote from Emily.
She's into crystals. She's into the star signs. She makes her own clothes.
She has
She's
a pet
Actually,
bird.
her gifts.
Yeah.
Her best gifts that you can give her in the game is literally every gem in the game. Amethyst, aquamarine, emerald, jade, ruby, topaz. They're all best gifts you can get her.
Oh wait, Steven, do you remember when I
Hmm.
like gave you like I was out and I found some random stone. I gave it to you and you were like, oh, this is a blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh, cool. It's a fucking stone, bud, but cool.
She has short
Random.
shoulder length bright blue hair.
I should, you know what? I'm actually gonna DM Ethan a screenshot of all of these characters just so he's got an image in mind when we go through them.
Okay, cool.
Jesus.
That's part
Emily, I think she's a bit too like in the spirits for me, but she's
she
nice.
also-
She's okay. Like I don't
she
really
also-
have strong opinions on her.
It's like she's great as like a friend, but like she also leads like the meditation yoga classes. I
Yeah.
think, which is really
On
cute.
Tuesdays, yeah.
Yeah. I love
Okay,
her.
we'll
There's
go
no
next.
fault with her.
We'll go on for the next one. We'll go for the next one then.
Why did this
Move
all
on.
of a sudden become like we're pitching the women to Ethan?
Because we shit on the men and we elevate the women.
Next one. It's it's International Women's Day. We're doing this. There we go.
No, that was the other day, bro. You're behind a bit.
Our next
It's the month.
bachelorette is Haley, is Emily's sister. So
Right.
Haley, the quote for Haley from the dev update: being wealthy and popular throughout high school has made Haley a little conceited and self-censored. She has a tendency to judge people for superficial reasons, but it is too late for her to discover a deeper meaning. But is it too late for her to discover a deeper meaning in life? Is there a fun, open-minded young woman hidden within that candy-coated shell?
Yeah, here's the thing, right? Haley is like, she's a bit like blonde, really pretty, but I'm pretty sure she has one of the biggest like character turnarounds when you get to know her. Like she, you break down her shell. I think there's a heart event where you end up like getting really mucky, and she's like, oh my god, I haven't had this fun in years. Like I'm always
She's a photographer. She loves cows. And I said it before, I'll say it again. People who like Shane, like really, really like Shane, but have a inept hate for Haley are sexist.
I like Shane, but I like Haley as well. So
It's
do that what you will.
It's like both of them are very standoffish and rude at the very start of it, but you can write it off for a guy, but not Haley. Like, fuck off. Like, just because she doesn't have a tragic backstory, but she's so cute.
She's nice. I like Haley.
I know. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it.
What happened? What?
That down there is the chat.
What? What?
Salabina
down
disagrees
right.
with me.
What?
Down here on the floor here is the chat.
I don't see anything.
Oh, Amy.
No,
Open up another tab with Luke's
You got it, don't worry.
Okay.
On
That
screen,
is Haley
that's
behavior.
where it's positioned.
Even the dog can see the chat.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's
Our
next?
next
after Haley?
bachelorette.
She's not even that rude.
Our next
She's
bachelorette
not.
is Leah.
Leah, I
Oh.
think she is. Do the wee quote on her again?
Read the quote.
Leah lives alone in a small cabin just outside of town.
Yeah.
She loves to spend time outside, foraging for a wild meal or simply enjoying the gifts of the season. She's a talented artist with a large portfolio of work, yet she's too nervous to display it to the public. Maybe you can give her a little confidence boost.
I think she's
she
sweet.
is the female version of Elliot.
Yeah.
Both live outside of town in a little cabin. Both are ginger. Both have magnificent hair. Both are artsy. I love Leah.
I do like Leah. I think she's sweet.
She's a sweetheart. I love her. And she gives you free art when you get to know her.
We like Leah. We
Yeah,
stand
no,
Leah.
she sounds nice.
We
Yeah,
do.
sounds
She-
nice. Yeah.
She's like middle. It's like there's nothing particularly controversial
Yeah,
about it. There's nothing that really
mid-tier.
like
Mid-tier.
Everyone-
exactly.
Everyone likes Leah. Leah's cool.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
sounds nice. Yeah.
Is I personally I don't trust people that say that they don't like Leah. Like they don't like her. I'm just I don't trust you. We
They'll
can't
start
be
running.
friends. No
Right.
opinion is better than not liking me.
Our
She's only
next-
saying that because you're on a go.
Our second to last bachelorette is Maru, who, as we mentioned before, is Sebastian's half sister.
I don't have any opinions on her.
So,
Sebastian feels like Mara gets more attention, wasn't it?
growing up with a
Yeah.
carpenter
Okay,
and
okay,
scientist
okay,
of parents, Maru acquired a passion for creating gadgets at a young age. When she isn't in her room fiddling with tools and machinery, she sometimes does odd jobs at the local clinic. Friendly, outgoing, and ambitious, Maru would be quite a lucky match for a lovely newcomer such as yourself. Can you win her heart, or will she slip through your fingers and disappear from your life forever? Why did that really get existential at the end?
That did, yeah, didn't it?
She's got really bad imposter syndrome, and Demetrius is a dick to her.
That's her dad.
Her dad, yeah, her dad is a dick to her.
She's the real brain box of the town.
Yeah, she's really sweet. She volunteers as a nurse. She just makes robots, and she just tries to like stay under the radar. I like her. She's friendly, and she's easy to like build up points with.
I don't talk to Maru that much. She's pretty like I don't really have an opinion on her because it's one of the characters I don't really interact with much on the game. So
she likes strawberries.
Yeah, on her actual
batteries.
Her list of best gifts are like basically every
Same as Demetrius's.
every ingot in the game. So gold, iridium, radioactive,
copper,
batteries, and strawberries. So that actually, you know, now in retrospect, I think Mara might be a good, because you like your cars and your all that.
Oh, imagine that! She can make me a car with like a sustainable fuel. I won't have to worry about
she'd build the engine for you.
I wouldn't complain.
So our final bachelorette is Penny. Penny is she's the daughter of Pam.
Who's the bus
Pam
driver
is the
and
local
the town drunk.
Yeah,
the
town
local drunk. So
and the bus driver.
Our quote,
Yeah.
on Penny.
Bus driver. Sorry, go on.
Penny lives with her mom Pam in a little trailer by the river. While Pam is out carousing at the saloon, Penny quietly tends to her chores at the dim. Sorry. The quote was, Penny quietly tends to her chores at the dim, stuffy room she's forced to call home. She is shy and modest without any grand ambitions for life other than settling in and starting a family. She likes to cook, although her skills are questionable, and read books from the local library. There's Penny.
So there's no school in Stardew Valley, so she actually teaches the two kids in the local museum library place. She lives in a trailer with her mom. She's an absolute delight, and she's the only one I actually don't feel bad about marrying because everyone else has plans to get out of Stardew Valley, go to the city, make a life for themselves. She's the only one that wants to stay, and she's so sweet. And her gifts are really good. And when you marry her, she does up your bedroom with exclusive furniture and items.
I like Penny.
She's just really nice. I love her to bits. I love her so much.
She sounds nice, yeah.
Right, now, before we continue, you just keep going. I'm not gonna lie, I have been dying to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna take 5. I'll be back here.
You know what, I need to go, but just not yet. I'm not there yet,
Oh no, I have been in such bad pain for the last half an hour trying to hold it into the end.
Go
I can't do it.
We're not at the end, bro. We've still another 15
We've got
minutes,
about 15 minutes left, so I got it.
We've got until we run out of stuff to talk about. We can talk for days,
You just talk more Stardew. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
We can all agree.
Jay, you take Luke's seat until he's back.
Salamina, Leon, I think everyone that plays Stardew Valley will agree that it's criminal that you can't romance Krobus. He's this little shadow demon thing that hates people. He lives in the sewers, and he's got a couple of oh my god, Jay gives a couple of little exclusive item things. It's a crime that you can't romance Krobus. I think. Who else? I wish that you could romance Caroline because she gives you trippy tea.
What about Linus? Lionel?
Oh, Linus wouldn't go for marriage though. Let's be honest.
He is the local homeless guy, by the way.
If I could marry Robin, I would.
Oh yeah.
You wouldn't marry Robin.
Legitimately. Robin is Sebastian and Maru's mum. She's the carpenter. She's practically mayor of the town. She does everything. I love her.
Also, the mayor is having a secret
affair.
Love.
It's not an
affair.
Yeah,
They're both not married, but he's having a secret relationship with Shane's auntie, who runs the farm shop. And if at a certain day at a certain time, if you hit if you hit a bush, they both jump out of it and run away.
Yeah.
And there's a quest where you have to find Mayor Lewis's purple underpants, and they're in Marty's bedroom, and you can only go into their bedrooms if you have more than 2 heart friendship with them.
Will I tell you my little trick for that?
What?
Oh.
If you put a stone stair in the trouser slot of your character, it turns into purple shorts.
Oh.
That's how I get around it. It means that you can have the purple shorts as often as you need them to humiliate the mayor.
Yeah, because during the year there's like fairs in the town. Like there's one fair where you have to display your produce, and if you display the purple pants, you get like this like special dialogue from the mayor. And there's also one where there's like a massive potluck on the beach, and you have to add an ingredient for someone to come in and taste it. And if you add the purple pants, they're like, "What the fuck is in this?" Like, yeah.
We love.
You get like special secret dialogue when you put the
mayor
purple pants
is-
somewhere.
The mayor is the most money grabbing, hungry tax.
I'm also gonna run
Just
to
want
Lou. I'll
to
be
have
right back.
sex.
Okay.
That's all. And you know what? That's healthy for their age.
Like they're in their 70s. Banging in the bush.
What do you think? What do you think they do at retirement homes?
Yeah, but not in the bush.
Oh, yeah, you never know. You need to spice it up here and there.
They both have homes. Mayor Lewis has his own house
his
with
own
no one
house.
else in it.
That's true. They just couldn't wait. You know, they
They were
close.
in front of Mayor Lewis's
I know
house.
they're just like, we can't hold it anymore and just go for
Marnie
it.
deserves better. Marnie
my God,
deserves
yeah.
someone who will show her
Woman's
off.
Day edition, Sel. Or this guy's just Woman's Day.
Excuse me, Marnie is a bitch who never actually fucking works at her shop.
Okay, I will go down kicking and screaming with this one. She only doesn't work 2 days. That's it. Monday and Tuesday. That's it.
you know who the hottest one is though? Fucking
Krobus.
the caravan driver.
Caravan driver.
Or the one
Bus driver.
the saleswoman who like she comes
in the desert. Sandy.
Maybe?
No, the wandering trader with the pig.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Her.
Oh, imagine.
Oh,
She's
is
gorgeous.
Luke
I've made it back, but I'm trapped in the cubicle. Ethan, get out of
That's
my way.
alright.
Sorry, this is now the women's edition.
Oh, my apologies. Let me just hold it.
Clint is a piece of shit, though. We can all agree with that one.
Yeah, I don't really like him. And the
screw
fact
it.
that him and Emily are trying to like get together, and he's just too pussy to say anything. I'm just like,
He's trying to
Like,
get with Emily. Emily's not for it.
It's socially awkward.
I'm going to leave this to be the women's starting podcast till Ethan gets back. Let's go.
Gus is a darling.
yeah,
Gus is a darling.
Gus is just there, like trying to serve like Pam her
Yeah.
poison, and yeah.
If I could marry Gunther, who runs the museum, I would.
Oh,
Like,
there he
no
is.
word
Right,
of
we're
a
good.
lie.
Okay, I'll sit here. You can have your spot back.
Hell yeah.
Is it next to the wife?
Uh,
Yeah, what a
There we go.
treat.
Jamie
what a-
just slid in and took the wife.
yeah, that really just happened. Right. So, we've got about 5 minutes left on the clock. Do you have any-
5 minutes or
Oh,
so.
Our last thought was Ethan. The question was, who of the bachelorettes would you have chosen?
Oh,
If you actually were to
Or bachelors, any of them.
bachelors, if you were to sit down through all of Stardew Valley to the point where you actually get to pick someone to marry, who would it be?
Oh Christ!
We can do a quick
Would
recap.
Ethan marry himself? Is
We
the
have,
bigger question.
Abigail, who's like the gamer, Emily, who's the tailor, Haley, who's the
Blonde.
the blonde, Leah,
Bit.
who's like
The artist.
the artist, Maru, who's the tech head, and Penny, who's the teacher.
I mean, I like the idea of the tech head because, like, me personally, I am shit with most tech, as you
Yeah.
know.
Considering your
Like,
PC.
like, hey, it works, okay? Say what you want, it fucking works, right? So, like, I think a tech
a
head would
prayer.
definitely benefit me the most in a way where, like, because obviously, I need someone to be able to fix my shit.
When you break them.
If I
Out of the bachelors, though.
You'd also
Ooh.
have a MILF as a
And the
mother-in-law.
bachelors, you'd have to run through the bachelors
the
again.
bachelors, we've got
I can't remember that far
Alex.
back.
Alex is the jock. Elliot's the artsy
Poet.
one,
Poet.
the poet. Harvey's the doctor. Sam is the
Guitarist.
guitar guy. Sebastian's the emo. And Shane is the
Shane's
alcoholic.
drunk.
The violent,
Mhm.
misogynistic
Look,
drunk.
Elliot is the best overall. Just saying. Unless you want, if you want a true American man, then go for Alex. If you
No
just
one
want a
wants an
basic-ass
American man.
No one
man,
wants a true American.
No one
Alex.
wants a true American
you want
man.
some spice and romance, you pick Elliot.
I was gonna pick
Harvey's
Sam, the ADHD head.
Harvey's just weird.
Yeah,
love
Sam
Sam.
sounds like, yeah, I get that look. I get that, yeah.
But
The
can I just
ADHD
say,
guitar head.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
if you
Vibes.
Ethan is drawn to, if you were to pick a bachelor to marry, it would be Sam. Now, What did we say earlier in the podcast? Who was very much like Sam? This guy.
Oh.
Who knows? We'll never know. We'll never know.
Is this gonna be your outro?
No.
Is this gonna be your outro
Are
now?
we at the outro? Like, I mean, I'm good. I'm a vibe. I don't mind keep going, or we can outro it. Like, I don't mind. I'm using
No,
outro.
like I feel. Oh, I'm sorry. That was uncalled for.
Okay,
That was
okay.
Ladies,
Oh,
I think we
oh my
should give them the room.
We're gonna go celebrate my B-day. That's what we're gonna go do now.
Oh,
yeah.
Happy birthday, Jay.
Okay, yeah, happy
We're
birthday,
gonna go to the
Jay.
Drunken Phantom.
Okay, yeah, we'll
Thanks,
call it there. We'll
everyone.
call it there. We'll call it.
Yeah,
Thank you so
it's,
much. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the guests.
Thanks everyone for joining us. And
Thank you very much, Aimster. Thanks, Strange
Aim's
Kevin. Thank
out.
you very much, Jay. Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Jay. Feel free to wish Jay a happy
Aw.
birthday. Yeah, we'll call it there. We'll call it there. Thanks so much for tuning in to the D&E podcast on the Done 3 Twitch channel. It's fantastic. Feel free to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Or, subscribe. But yeah.
Also, wait. Actually, real note. Follow Ethan on Twitch. Doesn't stream much,
Oh,
but
do
he will
that
be
too.
soon.
Do
Yeah.
that too.
Are you guys gonna kiss?
They're going to do so much more than
Oh yeah, are
this.
they gonna kiss?
Follow
You have to wait
Jay
for
on
full.
Twitch also.
You have to
I'm
wait
pretty
for
sure
full.
everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone watching
follow
is following
Jay
Jay.
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
follow Jay on Twitch.
Yeah.
Any other things we need to plug before finishing?
Feel free to stay tuned
Amy,
for
I love
next
you.
week, I guess.
Steven, I love you.
Maybe more.
None of that.
Ellen,
Feel free to
wait, time
stay
out.
tuned for next week's.
Ellen, I'm coming
it'll
for
be
you,
good. It'll
baby.
be good.
Right, let's get out of here.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Ellen, I'm coming.
No. I can't see shit.
Right, boy, let's get out of here.
24.
I'm looking for the raid. Let's go.
Dang.
Who we're
Happy
raiding?
International Women's Month to all the women.
We're gonna raid Orts live.
I cannot see.
Cool.
Don't worry about it.
Ellen said
You're about
come
to
to
go
me,
to
the-
Jake.
oh, no.
Yeah, I'm coming, baby.
I think this is. Yeah. Thank you so much for staying tuned.
Hell yeah!
Thank
Oh,
you. Thank you.
what a shot!
Jesus.
Thank you everyone for watching. See us.
Bye.
That's so fucked.
Oh my god, I love Ellen.
Oh.